really is taking very good care of us. So if we could collectively grow in trust in His grace.
Should we speak a little more about trust?
Just to never get into worry, anxiety, never take anything in the world as a call to arms for ourselves. Just trust in His grace. That if this is happening, this is happening with His permission, and if it is coming to me, it is so that I can grow, I can deepen. If we don't fall into the me because of that.
So when I started writing my Om Namah Shivaya, my writing of the japa, and allowed what was happening around, the clamor around, to be clamorous, is that what you would say is trust?
Yeah, that is a sign of trust. But just where do we turn to when we get squeezed even a little bit? We get poked just a little bit. Where do we turn to? So that if we deepen in our trust for God, then we will learn to trust that this is by His grace, by His will, and it's for our growth, it's for our deepening. But what happens is we turn to our defense mechanism, which is our knowledge. I know what this is, I know what this is about. You see, we get into anxiety, fear, all of these things. Trust and can I add one more?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. So I just feel like not in the awareness terms, but a greater awareness of what it means to have God's presence with us. Yeah, and maybe both are related in some way. Just like, remember those days when I started the year, I was just like, this year, the fact we are bringing wonder back to the fact that God is here, Ramji is here. See? Just that. Like if you live for a few moments also like that every day, you see how your life will change. He's actually here. You see? Allow yourself, maybe in your bedroom alone, because you're too self-conscious. No? But allow yourself to just like enjoy the fact He's here. He's here with me now. He's here with me now. Just feel it in every aspect of your being, every strata of your Antakarna. Just feel that joy that He's here. He lives in my heart, He's here. You see how much of everything that we need to be free from will get empty because of just that recognition, that living in that few moments of wonder that He's here. Maybe this I would put first, and then that will also grow our trust. Grow our trust, our faith, all that has to grow, because you can't fake it. Maybe you have to first. But our faith will deepen in that. As we keep asking for something in our soul, it shows us the way to that. Like you may not close the door and just allow yourself that 10 seconds of feeling fully that He's here. You see, because your mind has already blocked you saying, but for me, I don't feel it's real, I don't feel it happens. You see? So if you just take that leap of faith and just like follow something like that, you'll see how much your faith will also deepen. Because our condition is what? Our condition is that of separation. Our life condition is that of separation. that separation is hellish. So if you give yourself a few moments of the fact of His presence, that is very helpful. No matter how much your mind stops. Like your mind will say, I'm a beginner, it's not true for me, this is only for advanced. The more innocent you are, the better it is. You see? Because if you're advanced, then you're thinking, am I meeting the Saguna nature of Ram? Am I meeting this? What is actually happening? You're thinking. But if you're innocent, you're just like, Ram. Yeah? Just Krishna. Don't let your mind hold you back. Just try this. I don't know why it's coming because of his question, but if you invoke the name of God, you see, don't let your mind hold you back from what you're meeting. Just if you say Ram, don't allow your mind to say, bus, now enough, nothing is happening, all that stuff. Just don't buy any of that because it is not invited to this wedding. So in India we say, no, Begani Shadi mein Abdullah Divana. So this, don't let this one participate in your spiritual process, your spiritual deepening.
That is the most difficult part, because when you
It's a
have
difficult
done
part.
your malas and that, before you go very deeper and you feel the honey, this the mind is so active, wanting you to have to do this or that.
Exactly.
This, it's
Exactly.
like,
So the more we practice, the better it will become. Practice in full faith. God.
Very beautiful. What you said was very beautiful, because there's a space where at some point the mind surrenders.
Exactly.
And I used to pray to my mind, please leave me alone for the next few minutes. And trust me, Father, it listens. Because right now, of all the time, I've given very less time right now to do this sadhana. And I'm trying to be with God. Please, for next 30 minutes or whatever, right? Please don't disturb me. And I talk to my mind as a child. And chanting or being in that meditative state, it comes.
Yeah.
But I've started, instead of fighting or trying to, because the more I fight, it has taken me over. Full time I'm chanting or meditating, the whole exercise is gone for a few days, and days have gone like this. You're doing it, but you're not there, And this is the ultimate, I don't know, ultimate, most important point, because if we can transcend this bridge, even a little bit, even 50%, the other side is the presence. And I think practice. It's the only way we can.
And level up.
Yes. Smell the coffee. Thank you so much, Father. My heart is very light now. It's a great blessing. I don't know how many words we would have just prayed to God to get a. This Sangha, you say that there's not a room, right? I think you've spoken. There's not a room. It's something is happening, right? You cannot give a name to this moment. Whatever is happening, this moment. I don't know. God must have really worked so hard to get this happening, right now. He would have worked so hard to cut down all the minds. I'm checking no calls are coming in from office, no Slack messages. You know, it's like this is ultimate grace manifesting. And yet, somehow, you know, the mind comes in, no, it's okay, you go back, right? It's a new birth for me, Father. It's a new birth for me. And I surrender again this process, this, I would not call it life, but this, whatever is left over, I'll surrender for the process. With ultimate love, I will do this sadhana.